first thing first, I want to say thank y'all for being here. I know it's an early live, but we got to talk about this shit, yo. Like, at what point does a conversation go from just talking to, hmm, something ain't right? Because y'all know Big Joe been talking a little too comfortable about death lately. It's like almost every other live, he's bringing up something about death. And it makes me wonder, have you gotten an expiration date from the doctor or you plotting on Charles? Because ain't no way you that infatuated with death like that. And just in case y'all think I'm just making this shit up or whatever, let me just play some of the audio.
And the same as I told him, because I got an insurance policy with him. I let him know I ain't get no insurance policy on him behind his back. I told him you got insurance as well too. I said, if I don't know why, but it's $100,000 insurance policy. Yes, it is. And if he died accidentally, it's double. Where it's gonna be a 200,000 insurance policy. But I pay the insurance every month. So, like I told him, I made myself the overseer of the insurance policy. I'm the beneficiary, whatever you want to call it, beneficiary. Nobody else in his family is a beneficiary. I am because I'm paying on the insurance. But if he was to die and his family's in a strugglement, then I will help them out.
Make
You
sure
know
y'all
what I'm
tapping the
saying? I
screen,
will help
y'all,
them out.
please.
But it's just
Shout out to Joe Eddie Jr. for give me that clip. But as y'all can see, this Negro is infatuated with death. Now, this is not the first time. This ain't even the second time that he just sat at the same table playing with that placemat and brought up death, insurance policies, and specifically Charles. Now, hold on. Before y'all put words in my mouth. I'm not saying nothing, but I am saying this. Why every time we sit down, you bring up life insurance? Why are you so concerned about what happened if something happens? And why is Charles always the example? And it's starting to get real strange. Like, we need answers. Like, either Big Joe knows something we don't know, either he planning something we ain't caught on to, or that doctor done told him something. He moving different.
It's the sugar.
I need to know what y'all think. Cause let me know what y'all think before I get into my other part of what I think is going on. What y'all think? What you thinking, Ebony?
It can be one or two things. I think either the doctor done gave Big Joe some bad news because he been running back and forth to that doctor for a minute now. Or either it could be both. He plotting on Charles. He just don't know who gonna go first because he was specific to bring up that double part. That's how I remember that 200,000. But he claimed Charles got a clean bill
Hmm.
of health. So it may just be Joe because he said Charles got a clean bill of health. I think he been reading the comments when we say Charles need to go get checked out.
Hmm. Okay. What you think, Mr. P? Before I get into my thoughts.
To be honest with you, Joe is like how Ebony said, Joe probably did get some bad news from the doctor. Um, with the amount of sugar that he takes in or that he um eats as a person with diabetes, that is not good for his health. And I think Joe might be coming to the end of the road. But in the meantime, even though he says Charles has a clean bill of health, I feel like he keeps bringing up Charles because he's trying to do what he did to his ex in hopes
Hmm.
that if Charles goes first, he could at least enjoy a few months by himself with a little bit of money before he goes out.
Okay, so with that being said, that brings me to my next point. How many of y'all remember when they was? I want to say they was in California. I think that was in California. He was getting his hair did, or he was somewhere. It was a booking, and he was telling the lady about what happened to Mr. Darrell. We ain't finna act like Joe name ain't already been floating around when it comes to what happened to Darrell. Now I ain't saying he did nothing, but I am saying patterns repeat themselves. But just in case y'all think again I'm making this shit up, I put the footage.
So he went away peaceful, and he also died. Um, he was going through a lot of issues with his body. It's like a bone
Make
point,
sure y'all tapping that
a
screen for
bone
me, please.
pain
We
in
should
the
get 5K
legs
by
and the
now.
feet and the toes and all of that stuff. And he had an issue. He was dealing with diabetes neuropathy, and he would be in so much pain sometimes till he hollered and screamed and cry and stuff in the middle of the night. And I was a night shift worker, so I would get off in the morning around maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So to respect for me to get sleep, we had a 2 bedroom, and to respect for me to get sleep so I can go to work the next day, he would go, and if he was having a lot of pain, but we slept together. Yeah. He having a lot of pain, he would go and he would sleep in the other room. And,
Whatever, big fella. But a lot may remember on TikTok. But anyway, are you plotting to take Charles up out of here? Because it's given suspect. Or in his defense, it could be he running out of shit to talk about. But death ain't the first thing that I go to. You know, but maybe I need to tell me, am I reaching or is this giving something ain't right? Because I ain't in at no table without you know reading the signs.
Yeah, you're not reaching at all,
And then he's
right?
sitting there
So
talk
like,
about let's just put huh. I'm sorry.
no, what was you
You
saying?
go ahead, Miss P, because I'm finna go all the way low. No, I was
No,
just
I was
saying, like,
saying like
he sit there talk about just in case and all that shit. Just in case of what, Joe? We all know that one day we all gotta leave here. You ain't the first nigga to have insurance on somebody. You ain't gonna be the last. And y'all know
exactly,
Mr. Lo
and that's
Unfiltered
what,
always available if you need pre-made services. Go ahead,
and
Miss P.
that's why I said the amount of seasoning that he putting in food, the amount of sugar that he putting in food, he's hoping that history can repeat itself. In some weird twisted fantasy that he has, he feels as though he has to be the person to guide Charles to the afterlife. And it's like, bro, let that man live his life. If he has a clean bill of health, if he's going to the doctor and the doctor is telling him that he has a clean bill of health, allow that man to live his life after you are gone. You are not Juliet, and Charles is definitely not Romeo. So let it go, Big Joe.
You right. And see, this the type of stuff we gotta talk about because sometimes the signs be there and we be laughing it off and shit, but the signs are there. The saxophones are definitely getting louder. I don't know if Charles can't hear it because he ain't got no ears, but I would be asking him questions like, "Why are you playing in my future without me? Like, nigga, you older than me. Who to say you ain't gonna leave before me? You know, you ain't finna polish me up and then and then do something to me. But
Nah, cause think about it. Joe as a diabetic drinks and eats so much sugar, and he be talking about some, oh, my stomach's just so small. I can't eat all this food. Joe, we know you be tearing up that greasy food and that sugary food. Whenever that camera is cut off, you be going to town. So you cannot fool me. You can't shoulda.
Mr. P, do it again.
Do
Say it
what?
again. Say it again
Man,
about that
that
being
man,
food. Say it
that
again.
man, that man put sugar on everything and talking about diabetic, bro. You are what? I just be sitting up there looking at this shows like, boy, you wild as hell.
Exactly.
so in the comments, I want y'all to put
Again.
either he plotting or is Joe just being prepared. What do y'all think? He's plotting or he being prepared?
Plotting on Charles.
Them
He
boys'
definitely.
mom just brought it up. Joe got heart disease too. He supposedly got alleged quote unquote congestive heart failure. Sir, your diet is terrible. 2 years
And
max.
what do he be cooking in there? Like, bro, you just trying stuff. You be mixing stuff up. Remember, he took the food to the nurses. Man, them nurses didn't want to eat that. He had recorded them. You could tell they wasn't chewing on it.
That white tea
But
lady.
y'all also know,
What was you
y'all
saying,
know,
Mister Lo?
we always have to be prepared. But just in case, if you feel like you need a pre-need plan, contact Mister Lo Unfiltered. We still bear the bullshit
Hey,
right here.
I ain't gonna lie. When Tia
Uh,
Kim treated him, I was like, whoa. She was like, I'm on here. You ugly. Hello?
yeah, we still here. I was gathering my thoughts.
And Tia Kim was like, I'm on here. You ugly, moogly, fugly,
Yeah,
dugly,
but
ugly mother.
so all y'all in the comments agree that Big Joe
And he
definitely plotting.
groomed, everybody know he groomed Charles, man. He's sick in the head. Charles had a
But see, I want
girlfriend.
to talk directly to Big Joe because I'm pretty sure some kind of way he gonna find this. I'm gonna need for you to go ahead and sit down somewhere, respectfully,
Who,
because the
me?
way you talking is giving. No, no, no. Talking about Big Joe.
Oh,
It's given that you already got one foot in the grave and you looking for company. And
man,
we ain't gonna forget about them House in Virginia rumors.
go ahead, y'all add Bigfoot on here. What Tia can say size 15 shoe.
And Charles, I'm gonna tell you too. You need to be checking them cabinets, check them bottles, check anything that look unfamiliar. Uh, because you need to be reading if you can, because I know you only got a fourth grade education.
Damn.
Spot anything that don't look right, because I'm telling you, whatever he do is gonna be in the food, allegedly.
Bro, he gonna find this live and get on this motherfucker, get to talking about our ass for real. These motherfuckers like bro, get right on this top.
So what y'all thinking, Ebony?
I keep plotting on Charles. I mean, that's what I really think. But like I said, Joe health can't be the best. He already diabetic, like Miss Fee said, eating pounds of sugar every day. So lean tree ain't always the first to fall while he plotting. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's what we say around here.
And if
Lean tree
anybody in the
ain't
chat,
always first to fall.
y'all in the chat, if y'all don't want to type it out, you want to request, you can request up and let me know how y'all feel. Like I said, it's just if even if he is plotting right, boom, right, he ain't did shit nobody else did. But I've never seen somebody put forth the evidence or the speculation before it even happened. Most people be quiet. They wouldn't be bringing up insurance because as a person that used to want to go into CSI and all that shit, the first thing people look at until when somebody died, they look at did they have a policy on them? Did they have issues in their relationship or marriage? Was the police ever called to the house? Do they have a history of DV? These things we look at, when someone died of, you know, natural causes per se. So why would you be sitting at a table, keep bringing up you got life insurance on this man? That's
Not
your
only
husband.
that, bringing it up, but you claiming he got good health as you continue to bring it up. You get what I'm saying? You claiming his health is supposedly good, but you still talking about death in a policy. Make it make sense. Like you're
Y-
saying, they could go back and look at his health records.
but Eb,
And
you
they can
gotta
also go back and pull that footage too. Like he doing this every day with that support mat. I mean, he make himself look guilty. That's all I'm saying. If Charles so healthy, why he keep talking about this?
But Eb, you got to remember, Joe's not the sharpest tool in the shed, right? Like there in something somebody said in the comments, they were saying that Joe's not smart enough to concoct a plot to do something like this. But you got to remember, there are people who commit crimes that are so not thought out every single day. Like there are people who do the stupidest stuff and crash out for zero reason and go to jail every single day. So at the end of the day, Joe can have enough wits about himself to concoct his plan, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have too much wits about himself to cover his tracks, i.e., him going on live with his emotional support mat, talking about insurance policies. And to be honest with you, in his mind, he thinks that when he talks about these insurance policies, it makes him look like he got all this money, not realizing that
Mm.
we can get insurance policies for ourselves, for family members. Anybody can get an insurance policy on someone in the matter of if something happens to them, or an unforeseen event. So he's trying to use it as a flex, but not realizing that one, we already got the information that you like the information on one, how your passed away, and the question marks surrounding that, and you being a main suspect. Now we look at you on live cooking this nasty, sugary, salty, just overall disgusting food for this dude, and then you talking about insurance policies, sir? Come on now.
And do we got anybody in the insurance field that want to request them? Because I got a question. How does is it a thing that if someone um leaves here accidentally that the policy doubles? Is that a such thing?
Yes, yes, it is. Accidental
Okay.
death. Yes, it is. Because my policy wrote up like that for me and my spouse. So that's how I can vouch for that. But like Mr. P said,
But do you just
everybody
go
got
around
life
telling people that?
insurance. I mean, no, but since we on the subject, but like Mr. P said,
No,
everybody
no, no,
can
no,
have
no, no.
life
I'm just
insurance.
asking. You not
Anybody.
just.
Yeah, yeah. I get what you saying. I was being funny. But like
You
Mr.
ain't
P
just
said,
right here
anybody
telling
can have life
people.
insurance. But look though, I believe Joe the type, and I don't mean no harm. Look, y'all, I believe he the type that'll try to make it an accident to get that double if need be. I'm sorry. Like Mr. P said, it might not
But
be well
but
thought out,
see,
but he the type.
another thing people don't realize too when it come down to the policy, right? Especially when it come down to the law. The the thing about it is the larger the amount, the more they gonna investigate. You get what I'm saying? They gonna look at how long you had the policy.
Sad to say,
Because the
Mr.
first red
P.
flag
I
gonna
mean,
be
not Mr. P. Mr. Law, I'm sorry. Let me start right there. Let me tell you something. This might sound bad, but 200,000. I mean, 100,000. Let's remember, it's 100,000. It doubled on accident. At 100,000, let me tell you, burials cost so much nowadays. They wouldn't investigate Big Joe for that. I'm just gonna go and be real. They wouldn't
you
investigate
don't think
him.
so?
You don't get to investigate until you get up in them big thousands. They would not investigate him unless one of Rolanda's family members brought it to their attention.
No, no,
100,000,
no.
they
I'm
would
saying
not.
like when I say the more you go up, like you have some people that be on like $1 million policies.
Yeah, that's what I
That's the
know.
one I'm talking about.
500,000 and
That's
up.
what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
something
I'm
like
not talking
that.
about him. See, he think that he's saying that he got $100,000 policy. He trying to brag low key, but sir, we got people that got more than it. You know, it's just a thing where of him trying to
Mm-hmm.
Joe
make it
been
look
trying to
like he
flex.
better than the next person. You trying to flex on, sir?
Yeah,
You
like
might
Mr. P
leave here
said, Brad.
first.
Yeah.
You might leave here first. You are one.
But look,
You act like he don't
Rolanda's
have
family ain't
his
smart
stomach
enough to
tied up.
question him. You know, Rolanda's family ain't smart enough to question Big Joe. I don't like saying these things, but I don't even believe they would question him if something supposedly happened.
And
100K
they
ain't nothing. That's what I said. They ain't gonna investigate for 100K unless one of Rolanda's family members bring it a suspicious death accusation upon Big Joe. And seeing as they ain't smart enough to do that, they ain't gonna investigate for no 100K.
So
exactly.
clearly, they must don't watch the lives or see what the hell going on. Then
See, because you got to look at Charles's family circumstances, right? His mother is allegedly an alcoholic. His father is on rugs, like just
allegedly,
allegedly, But look at those two examples, and then think about the other unlocked characters
let me
that we
tell y'all
haven't
something
met.
straight up right now before we even get too far deep. Everything said here is allegedly, even my name allegedly. You go ahead, Miss P.
But no, like think about those two characters that we've unlocked. Think about the other locked characters that we have not met. Like they don't, and then on top of that, in the area
Wait
that
a
they're
minute, wait a
in,
minute. Somebody just said in the comments said all of them was shit man. He already just said on live that he
Gotta be
got
going
it's
through
in his name and they ain't getting none. They gonna have to be going through a strugglement
a
for him to
struggle
get
me.
in the money. So that's
see,
off the table already.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Struggle me, get me. I'm sorry.
but yeah, like I'm pretty sure if in their town, ain't nobody gonna question that. Like, cause one, why?
If I get
They
him
have no
about a couple
reason.
dollars.
Look, Joe probably gonna give Charles'
But Joe
mama a
said
12 pack
we
and
gotta
call it a
realize Joe
day.
just started living.
Joe trying to plan for his life
That's
after
sad as hell.
Candace.
But we keep forgetting the point. He keeps saying that ain't nothing wrong with Charles, right? Sir, ma'am, you might leave here before him, depending on how aggressive the House of Virginia has gotten. You know, especially if you ain't know your meds. And you can't get your meds because you're scared to go down to the CVS to show your face. So you've been off your meds the last 2 weeks, which is why you at that table having all these motherfucking meltdowns and shit. Don't be scared now. You weren't scared when you was down there doing your dirty work. So don't be scared to pick them scription up, big nigga.
Better go through the drive through.
Go pick up them scriptures, Big Joe.
But yeah, anybody request up. I want to hear what y'all think in the chat. Don't be quiet.
Love to have different
And
thoughts.
my question is, Charles must don't watch these lives when he don't sit back and watch none of this stuff folks be saying about them. Cause he should be questioning some of this stuff himself. I don't care how slow we say that man is, he got to know something. He ain't that slow. I'm sorry. He can't be
Somebody
that
said
slow.
I just got with House of Virginia. Yeah, you know, you got the House of Virginia, and if you don't take your stuff, it can turn to the Alabama and December snow. So he's scared to go to CVS and get his medicine. He better go on and get it regulated.
All your organs be failing. And then you gotta go get checked every week.
I mean, he already walk around looking like one of them bags. I don't know how to say the word right now.
Shoot,
The
Charles be walking
the
around looking
sea
like
the
Snuffleupagus.
yeah, I know that bag. I'm talking about the shit bag.
Colostomy.
Talking about a capital?
No, he's
That what
talking
he
about
look like.
colostomy
Ugh.
bag. That's what he talked about. Yep, colostomy.
And I'm gonna be honest too. After
No
Charles
offense to anybody if y'all do have it, because shit happened. I'm just saying that what that nigga look like.
and I'm gonna be honest too. After Charles went on that live talking about
Y'all, hold on. We got
Carlos,
90 people in the chat. I think this is the biggest live I've seen in a minute. Shout out to all y'all here. Make sure y'all following. Make sure y'all hitting it. Tap, tap, tap the screen while y'all here. Because we have fun over here. We don't do the drama and shit. Okay.
hey, but what I was gonna say, Mister Lowe, I really do think I saw somebody say it in the comment when we was talking about Charles saying he don't really care no more. I honestly, after thinking about it, after the live he did where he was talking about Carlos took his purpose. I think Charles really doesn't care anymore.
So you think Charles ready to give up?
Charles,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what's up?
Sure.
I hope to God, and I mean this with all my heart. I love Carlos as a cousin, but you think I would let Carlos hold that much weight over my life that he gonna make me feel like my life ain't worth it? Just getting over, I done let Carlos took his purpose and everything else going downhill. That's what's wrong with him. He just settling. That's what's wrong with him. That man is settling. I couldn't let no other man hold that much weight over my life. Love you, Carlos, but look, I ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no
I
way,
mean, this
Carlos.
the
He made
general
me lose my
consistency right here.
purpose. I ain't got no
This the
purpose.
whole this the whole
Ain't no
consistency of the
way.
whole thing. Why would you even say that? Like anybody. Anybody. Why would you let anybody have that much power or
You're
control
allowing
over you?
another man, though.
You gotta be
Man, you letting
a
another man. You
CLOW.
supposed to be a man.
Yeah, but we keep
Hold on, Ebony, you breaking up. Maybe I'm tripping.
I
Maybe my side.
said, you supposed to be a man, right? You a man.
Well,
You
you
gonna let
supposed to
another
be a
man do you like
man.
that?
but
Yep.
don't gloss over the fact. Hey, we can't gloss over the fact though that isn't Charles doesn't have the mental capacity to actually hold intelligent conversations. Like I think Charles mentally is probably still a teenager, right? You can see it in his actions as far as wanting to sit at home playing video games all day, things like that, right? And also remember, this man didn't start talking nothing but I think maybe 20 years ago, right? 15 years ago. So it's not like Charles is a fully capable man of being able to brush something off of his shoulder. He doesn't have those characteristics that other men hold. Because me personally, I'm not gonna let nobody hold that much power over my life. Okay, things happen, let it go, on to the next. You know what I'm saying? But he can't do that.
You got to understand though, you're dealing with a man that doesn't have a mind of his own though, and who never had nothing in life. That's why he doesn't. He said Carlos took his purpose. He never had nothing in life. He wasn't supposed to be shit. The man has
Mm-hmm.
the man went to Job Corps. He doesn't even have a high school diploma. So you got to realize that when Charles saw success is when he saw Joe. It's the true GAY for stay. It's true. Charles can't
Oh,
take
okay.
Charles can't take care of himself. Charles just found out what a mortgage was when he got the trailer. If something
But
happened
at
to
some point, you gotta wake up. Like he can't be that. Maybe he is. You know.
but something happened to Joe, Charles will be homeless or he'll understand that trailer until they take it. I mean, only a a YT woman will be with him. A black woman's not gonna be with him because black women not gonna be with a gay man, especially one that's dibbled and dabbed in that type of stuff. So if something happened to Joe, it's over.
Hey, Gwen.
Well, I ain't gonna necessarily say that because Rolandis is working in that trailer in his name too. I believe Roland probably could make it on his own if he lose dude. He
Well,
really could.
he's working because Joe pushed him and said, "Hey, we need help with these bills. You ain't making no money off social media, and I ain't making no money." You see the examples when he said, "Honey, my money low." They don't have any money.
I just don't understand the notion of you sitting there bragging that you got an insurance policy on this man. Like, I really feel like he planning on him. And if he don't run, it
I
might
ain't
be too
gonna
late.
lie though. I believe his paycheck go direct deposit to Joe every week. Probably now. I
I
ain't
believe
gonna
it.
even knock it.
I believe that too. I believe Joe is in
I
control of a
really
lot
do.
of things.
He look like it. He really do, cause he the one buying everything. You'll never hear Charles on his live talking about I'm finna besides dog food and milk. Other than
So
that, you
y'all
don't
think
hear
the
him talking
direct
about buying
deposit?
not
That's
even a
from
game.
So y'all,
Joe
Not even
giving
buying a
Charles an
game though. Y'all
allowance.
remember how Charles used to talk about buying games and stuff?
mm-hmm.
You remember?
Yep.
He ain't got enough money on his cash app to buy that little game he wanted about a couple weeks ago. So I believe Big Joe hold all the coin straps like on that purse. I really do.
So you think
I ain't
Big
gonna
Joe
knock
got
that.
got the direct deposit in his name?
Joe
Oh
the man,
yeah, he
Joe
got
the
the
man in the
direct
marriage.
deposit. Yeah.
Joe the man in the
Oh yeah.
marriage. Joe the
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Joe the head.
Mr. Lo, I'm telling you, he get that direct deposit when it go ding. I'm telling
Gwen
you.
just said. Gwen said, "Well, Joe did say all the money goes to his account. A damn fool, he
Huh.
wouldn't go to mine.
See, I didn't know
Shit,
that. See, I'm telling you, I can look at him and
Relan-
tell.
Charles doesn't have a bank account.
the cash app
The
is his
cash app card.
allowance.
That's all he
What?
got. He may
I
have
mean, CA.
he may have a
My
chime
bad.
account.
I love TikTok shop.
I believe he get that direct deposit every week. I really, really do. He can start working if he want to,
Well,
No,
but
he
he
can't.
working because he want
Charles,
to.
I'm going.
Because he want to.
Charles, I'm going to tell you this, brother. Just go on and pick out your suit. Go on down there and pick out what color casket you want.
Because
Cause
he
Man,
got
Big
to keep taking
Joe is
care of
on
Big
your
Joe
ass,
once he
boy.
gone.
man, go back
He
and
got to
tell that
keep taking
YT
care of Joe.
girl. Go back and tell that YT girl you got your stuff together and get back with her.
Hell, she probably got him in the policy.
Big Joe also scared of child leaving him. That's why he be upset when he be on live with the women too, though.
Joe don't
He
want
ain't
to
that
be.
secure in the relationship.
Joe don't like to be alone.
Joe don't like no competition.
No, Joe don't like to be alone.
And he
Yep.
don't like competition neither.
Joe
Cause every time he
Joe
on live with a woman, he get to cutting up. But
because
them women don't be
Joe
really
knows
wanting
his spouse is
child.
not gay. I
No, he
Hmm.
buy. Allegedly.
only think he bi.
I think
I
he tried.
What?
I
Try
think he
any damn
tried.
thing.
Oh
I
wow.
think it was, hey, if you gonna stay with me, you gonna have to, fight.
Not
I
try.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Y'all ain't hilarious.
Oh. Oh wow.
He a trisexual.
yeah, yeah.
But who is that? What BP said though? It is some for pay. How you said a while ago, a few minutes ago?
GAY.
GAY for play
Yeah,
for
GAY
stay.
pay. It is because Child thought they were finna be millionaires. You gotta look at it. He thought
Well,
they was set for life till they dog Carlos out and they lost it all.
well, Joe got mind games over Charles, like Debo had over Smokey, and Joe told Rolandis all these things that were never true and were never possible. Carlos came in and said, "Hey man, let me see if I can, we can make some money. We can possibly get up to close to $1 million. We can get you big. We could probably end up getting you in good situations. And Joe got arrogant and cocky because he started looking down on people. And Joe started paying attention to Carlos and thought he could do what Carlos did. When Joe doesn't have the intelligence or the
He tried to
mindset of
cut
Joe
a
the
don't even
grown
have the
man.
middleman out.
connects. He don't have connections. So
No.
how you gonna manage yourself? You gotta have connection.
He money hungry, tried to cut the middleman out,
Ain't nobody
tried
just
to
gonna
ex Carlos out.
yeah, like ain't
What
nobody
you
finna just
bite
be
you bit the
reaching
hand
out
that
to
fed you.
you.
You bit the hand that fed you straight up.
Let me tell y'all what he thought. He thought when he cut off management, right? I guess he probably in his mind thought that people was reaching out to Carlos to work with them. When it could have been other way. He could have been trying to get them gigs, get people to work with him. So once he seen that one no bookings coming to the email, one nobody trying to hit them up just to work with them, it don't work like that. It's all about relationship
Well,
and partnership. People build.
people start getting
Right.
in people start getting in Joe's ear, telling Joe things that he can do these things that Carlos was doing. Man, you could do it all too. If he can do it, you can do it too. And people started being messy. They used to talk to Joe and start telling them things, and he believed that honestly, and he believed that his name actually had weight when it didn't. Nobody,
Who did?
nobody, no. I'm in Birmingham. Nobody knew no Miss Netta and Charles. I
What's up,
found
Lisa?
I found out about them because this was on a Chris Brown concert, the first Chris Brown concert in Birmingham. They was online arguing with y'all. I mean, arguing with Carlos, and everybody on Facebook was talking about Carlos into it with two sisters.
That ain't funny.
Oh, it is funny.
That is funny.
That's what it was. I remember
I
like it
should have
was
laughed
yesterday.
out. Oh
Sir,
shit.
did y'all see that comment that said Joe probably told Rolanda that Tubi owed him? I believe so too, cause that's all he been talking about. Tubi owed him money. That's what the comments just said. I believe Joe told Charles that for real.
Well,
That
Nero
Tubi
used
owed him some
Nero
money.
used them for content because he needed content. So Nero used them.
Hey,
Every
cousins.
line now he talking about it.
Hey, Lisa.
How y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Girl. Y'all know that man and groomed Charles.
You
What he do to him
say he
then?
what?
Y'all been knew that man groomed the fuck out of Charles. I think Big Joe been plotting on Charles' demise since they got together. He needed another paycheck after his last man. So he got that life insurance when he got with that young ass nigga. Now he feeding him bad so he could kick the bucket and get paid.
Right.
Hmm. So the movie ain't dropped, so they can't get that money. Um, the
They
other
were never
booking
supposed
money
to get
stopped,
money.
and so
Money
now
what they supposed to get?
they
They
couldn't
never
get
was
Netta
getting paid.
Manola insurance check. So now his next option gonna be Charles insurance money. He applied. It's all right now.
But what money were they getting from the movie though? They never was
I
getting
don't
paid.
whatever movie that he lied and told them that they won't get.
Oh, I finna say I ain't know they were getting paid for real. I heard
Cause
Charles say
Charles
it,
was
but
dead ass serious. He was dead ass serious when he said
They definitely missed them thinking they getting paid if they keep checking that list every month.
he dead ass thought it was real. Cause he was like, man, they need to come on too. We keep playing, keep playing. We need our money. We supposed to be somewhere right now in the DR, living like I don't know. That man told him they were gonna
oh
get a ten
my,
thousand dollar advance or some Nero told him folk. Or Joe lied and played on Charles Hart screen, but he upset.
oh wow, I didn't know it was for real.
Yeah, it's a real video of him saying that he on live outside
I know
talking
he's
about
saying that they owe him money, but I didn't know that he real deal. I thought he was going about what Joe said.
Charles believed anything Joe tell him.
Oh, oh my, I had a little hope for Charles. God dog.
Thank
Joe
you.
been telling Charles dreams since the BET Awards.
Man, Fred Sanford said it best. You big dummy. That's what Charles said.
Oh
I don't know
my, oh
what it
my.
is, but some gotta give.
To God be the
I just
glory.
need him to find something else because sitting at that table, every time he sit at that table, it be some bullshit.
Well,
Charles
lately it's
still
been about death.
believe Carlos got him fired.
That what he say?
But how he forget about the doctor statement? Dude, I mean, it's like he X'd that all out of his head.
Cause
Like he
he
don't remember
blaming
that.
Joe.
Truthfully, I think
Charles
Nina.
so
I
Charles
think
is so
Nina.
delusional.
I think Nina needs to be arrested for neglect that she didn't get charged with years ago because she should have been when and got that boy diagnosed.
Exactly. But it's
Oh Lord, y'all, they got
Alabama.
something from Gwen. Y'all know how Gwen. Y'all listen to Gwen.
Wally World National Anthem. Huh? Okay, you start. We're merry, you
She
C-A-R-T.
talking about her hairstyle look like Body Mouse. What's up with this hair? That's what I'm confused. What do you call that when you go see? What do you have to ask for to get that?
Rocky. Which one got the antler? Rocky or Bowwinkle? It one of them, Rocky and Bowwinkle.
Like, how do you
I forget which one it
even
is.
explain this style? Like, I want it to be like this. I want it to look like a onion, a blooming onion. Do you?
What hairstyle year would
And
this
you
be
know she had to add
considered
something to
though?
it because that's not all her hair.
Cause y'all know how like they got the '90s hairstyle, the 2000s hairstyle. What would this be considered? This ain't no 2026 because I ain't seen nobody with this shit.
Make believe.
He picks it from the kiddie section or something because all his hairstyle look kiddish.
So, Step, you think you also believe that Joe plotting on Charles,
Hell yeah.
or what?
Hell yeah. How y'all doing, cousins, by the way?
Hey Steph,
Child,
we good. How are you?
Good. Just got back
again,
from
everything
vacation.
here for entertainment purposes only. Everything here is allegedly, include my name.
Mine too.
Somebody said, "Look up Bullwinkle." That was you, Ebony.
Yeah, Bullwinkle's the moose.
I don't know. I just hope Charles escaped um
Next step.
safely.
He ain't a diabetes. He want to kick the bucket.
Charles gonna get whatever he get because he where he want to be at.
I told y'all what the issue was. See, Big Joe be doing all that cooking, and you got to remember, Nina was out all night, so Charles went to bed hungry
Nah,
almost every
shit,
night.
her drunk
So,
cooked.
so once Big Joe started feeding him all the meals or whatever, that was the key to his heart. So that's the only love he know. So
See,
I can
Charles,
agree.
he, Charles too busy trying to act like he with us regular folks and that he's smart. Charles should have went and got diagnosed. He could have been getting him some disability and he wouldn't be stuck in that trailer with that man. He'll be able to afford his own bills.
Shout out to y'all for 20K. I appreciate it.
I think Charles just want to be kept, to be honest. He looked like if he could quit today, he would.
So you think he want to be a kept woman?
Yep.
He
I
want to
been
be a
told y'all
man
Charles with the
and
power
kept.
bottom.
Y'all play too much.
I ain't never met a grown man that want to work so bad and be kept at the same time.
Not
I
here,
just want to
Bussy
go where
Queen.
he at. I
He
just
thought
want to
that
go
3
and
million was going to drop a
snatch
big
them
check. He would have
goddamn
quit.
the motherfucking glasses off his face. That's what I want to do. Them.
No, for real, on that mush down ass nose. I'm sick of that shit. He look a fool.
Uh, what y'all said in the comment?
Life
I
is
don't know.
so
BP,
hard.
everything you said about Charles, that's fact. You was spot on. Everything you said.
about that family life, his dynamic, his upbringing, the
I mean, he don't
Joe.
have too many options though. You know,
That's it. That's all. He ain't have no choices.
He
Joe
ain't
was his
had nothing. He ain't never
Joe
had
was
nothing in
his
life.
final. Joe was his only option and his final.
Yeah.
Remember somebody asked him about on his live one time about checking for him. He talking about wasn't nobody checking for me when I was single.
hmm?
Right. He ain't have nobody.
See, that's Joe biggest fear. Charles leaving him for a woman.
Charles ain't going nowhere because Joe gave him stability.
I'm about to say, I
So
think
Joe
Charles
gave him a
is
purpose
Joe,
in life.
Joe need Charles and Charles need Joe. Joe was on disability. It's a lot you can't do. It's a lot you can't put in your name. Charles was the able body to put a lot in his name and
Yep.
push that. That trailer, notice how they didn't get that trailer until he got with Charles, and Charles started working. Working.
Hmm.
Before then, they was in the projects.
Yep.
so this they big.
Charles put that all that mess in his name so he can get that going. That's exact all that social media checks. That in the beginning part that was going to Charles. Why? Because Joe was on this. Joe still on disability. I'm on disability and I ain't got nothing in my name.
Yeah, I
Joe
look at that shit.
using Charles for what he is good for, and Charles is only getting what he can get because he ain't had nothing better, and he
But
think
they
he
don't
got the
want to come back
world.
after him though. They can get him though. They can get him if
True,
they ever
they
Social Security
can,
ever come back
they
on him
can,
because they got a
they
marriage
can.
license supposedly. I know for a fact because
Exactly,
I got a disabled family member. That's how I know that's close blood to me. They
Ex-
can get him if they want to. Cause let
they
me be
can,
real. I'm telling
they
y'all,
sure
they be
can,
in your business. They randomly run your social security number to see if
they
something
sure
pop up in
can,
your name. I'm
and that's
telling y'all, they
exactly.
could get them.
But then I don't know, and they can. But that's why so many people question their marriage license.
That now you making sense. Now you cooking. Now you cooking because I know
Cause
for
you
a
can
fact
get a
it's supposed
marriage
to pull it
license.
up.
Anybody can apply for a marriage license,
Hey,
right?
you
Right.
cooking now?
I You
Yeah,
can, right? That don't mean
yeah,
you
you
gotta
cooking.
get married.
Okay. You making a lot of sense because if they husband and husband or wife and wife, whatever, everything's supposed to be conjoined
Preacher
and
ain't preaching.
Joe's supposed to be done turned in his income by now.
That
You
don't
making a whole
mean
lot of sense.
that
You
don't
making
mean
a
they
lot of
got
sense.
married. And I
Right. You
also was
making a lot of
married.
sense.
I was married for 11 years. And I claimed single on everything I did.
Right.
Nothing
You
was
making
reported.
sense. You making a
He's
lot of
in
sense
butt
right now.
he's in butt fuck Alabama. Ain't nobody checking.
That's why his shirt say freedom. These folk crazy.
I mean, it's just a lot. Like it's a lot that some people like. It's a lot of us that's really thinking. Doing critical thinking and just knowing about this. Just about logistics about a
Yeah,
lot of
but
this
you know
stuff.
what? I didn't think about
They
that
playing the
part with Social
game. Joe
Security.
has. You can tell it's everything. Joe's a fraud. Joe is a
You
About
fraud.
that butt plug,
He
Alabama.
schemed and fraud and lied his way out of everything. Hence, that's why Charles got fired. Fake doctor excuses. I got surgery. My foot hurt. I can't go to work. But they all on live traveling the world. Well,
This
traveling the
one never
Yep.
supposed
states.
to be a thing in the first place. Charles
Fraud.
was supposed to be
I said
Joe's
when they were first started
cameraman.
traveling, when Charles was talking about he was going to have that foot surgery, he was going out on work. I
Listen,
said, nah, boo. You can't be
how
out
you
here
doing,
on
Didi?
live, out here on medical
Yeah,
leave,
what
bruh. On live traveling. You can't do that. Regardless of whatever, you on medical leave. You on medical leave because you had surgery. That means you can't work. That means you cannot be on live, traveling, dancing, hooping and hollering. And then they was rolling up in that car. the Uber because they get car service, quote unquote. They was in that vehicle and they was rolling up and they was passing that B across to each other. And I knew then, Charles, when you go back to work, baby, they gonna drop you. But now we haters. Cause they
I
don't
think
know
Nene,
nothing.
what you were saying?
Charles' first job came out of job
I'm with
corps at that welding spot. They don't know nothing. Joe job was Arby's, Hardee's, Arby's, Wendy's, whatever. They don't know but fuck Alabama. Joe,
Arby's.
fifth grade
Joe was the
education. What?
Arby's drive-through
Charles,
manager.
barely high school. What?
Arby's.
Are we trying to compare our logic to their logic? I know everybody on this panel and in this comment section is way smarter than them two niggas.
My 6-year-old smarter than them niggas.
Damn.
Fraud.
um
That
Life
life
went,
insurance
them
policy?
licenses up. Yeah, they picked them wedding
Mm.
licenses up, but they didn't use them. The marriage license, but they didn't use them. They couldn't have.
Mm.
They
The
couldn't have
life
used them.
insurance
Cause I'm
policy that he
thinking
got going on that he keep bragging about. Why all of a sudden, Joe? Why all of a sudden? As of what? We just gonna say last month. We just gonna say last month when Joe brought up this insurance policy. But we've been on Joe click because he ain't got nothing else but a click since what 2-3 years, right? He ain't said nothing about no policies. Why he stressing on this policy? Context clues.
Well, he need the
Joe can't
money.
keep no secrets. Joe can't keep no secrets. He tell it all. Charles can't keep no secrets. But Joe can keep secrets from Charles all day long.
Well, he need to be looking in them cabinets.
Something is brewing.
Joe Manic. Like
Something brewing.
if
And
you
I'm sitting back and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna smoke to it. Cause this is my entertainment.
Nene, you say he made it.
I mean, like, if Charles, if I really just sat back and I just be looking at the shit that Joe do. Joe is for fucking psychotic,
He
to
and
say the
you
least.
said manic,
He,
yeah.
yeah, he is psychotic. If Charles is not within this nigga eyesight, he
Man,
literally
he
loses
gone
his shit.
deranged.
I mean, he loses his shit. And if you really fucking think about it, now that Joe keep bringing up all this death, like this nigga got a plan. He plotting
He
whole time, and
plotting.
Charles so fucking retarded. He ain't paying attention to nothing that's going on. He really he's slow as hell. Cause if you look at it, look how Joe done got the other nigga up out the way, and you know ain't
Facts.
nobody really investigated and looking into that shit. But Charles so delusional and ain't paying attention to the pattern. Joe just within it, so he just controlling his fuck. Like I've never seen a grown person be as controlling, and he tries to paint this narrative like, well, you know how he always put in Charles. Well, Charles said he want me to go this place. This is an example. He want me to go this place with me, and he want me to go. Oh gosh, can y'all
You
still
got a
hear me?
restriction for
Look,
10 minutes.
yeah, I'll probably cussing too much. Anywho, yeah, ain't nobody.
Yeah, you got dropped for saying the
She
you
said
can't say
that
the
R
you
word.
can't say the R word.
I knew
Dang,
that's what
Nene.
it was.
Say to knock you down.
That R word.
I dropped.
Mr. Lowe, say it again. Say it again. Gonna knock us down.
Say what?
Gonna knock us
Say
down.
knock us down. Knock us down.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they knock you down for 10 minutes. Yeah, you can't say the R word. You gotta. They real sensitive, and
Ooh,
the police be up this time of day.
Joe can't do no subtraction. That's sad. That's diabolical. Ooh, that made me holler. Gonna knock us down.
Yeah, Joe is man, and he can't live by himself.
Let
He
me ask
can't get
y'all
rid of
this.
For
Charles
example,
until he get another one.
Joe made Charles go on that field trip to the nail shop. Of course, he made him go.
Do y'all think that it was an accident that Joe signed in the husband spot on the marriage license? Or do y'all think
No,
that
Nope.
No,
they
he
no,
is
proved that
the
he was the
he
He
husband?
is
the
the
man.
husband.
husband. Big Joe.
Black people is funny as fuck. They
Joe is
probably
the
assume that's
primary
the
caregiver.
husband.
Ooh, child, y'all, we need a commercial break. Let me play this song real quick. While y'all tap the screen, get us up to 30K. Y'all tap the screen. We need a quick commercial break.
This
My
nigga got
shit.
four dreads and a ponytail sitting up on his head. I see they barely hanging on by a thread, and it looks so bad, yeah. This ninja got four dreads and a ponytail sitting up on his head. I see they barely hanging on by a thread, and I can't take it, no, I can't shake it, no. I never seen a Negro have a fade in the front with four dreads at the same time. Holding on by faith, it's time to let it go. They hanging on for dear life, and it's a shame, Joe, that you don't know it's time to let them go, my friend. They getting very thin, oh, I think they leaving, Joe. Oh, they screaming, Joe. I don't know, I think it's time to let them go. This ninja got four dreads and a ponytail sitting up on his head. I see they barely hanging on by a thread, and it looks so bad, yeah. This ninja got four dreads and a ponytail sitting up on his head. I see they barely hanging on by a thread, and I can't take it, no, I can't shake it, no. Maybe try Duke-Grow or take that trip to Turkey to get back your hairline. Trying to gel it up, ain't no saving grace, you just holding up a prayer line. And it's a shame, Joe, I gotta keep on telling you, let them go, my friend. My patience getting thin. I think they're leaving, Joe. Oh, they screaming, Joe. I don't know, I think it's time to let them go. This ninja got four dreads, the ponytail sitting up on his head. I see they barely hanging on by a thread, and it looks so bad, yeah. This ninja got four dreads in a ponytail sitting up on his head. I see they barely hanging on by a thread, and I can't take it, no, I can't shake it, no.
All right, y'all, we back. If y'all don't know, I dropped the
Lonnie
remix
done
today. It's on
jumped in
YouTube.
it. Oh my God.
Check out my artist on Lonnie Blue. Also, yeah, she on the remix.
I said,
Lonnie
dang, we
was
got an
in
added verse. We done got another verse on the song. Okay.
it.
I like
This nigga got
it.
four dreads.
Okay.
When did Lonnie jump into the
Mr.
Joe
Lowe,
train?
I'm
Yes.
God
Mr.
dang.
Lowe, I'm gonna need you to put her on that Lily.
Okay.
She need to be on Lily.
But since we're speaking on insurance policies, I think you need to go and put one on them last four dreads he got. Shit.
Yeah, it's big
Lord.
gone.
Do you need to put it
I
on that gouted foot he got too?
can you insure fake? Can you insure fake stuff?
he wed.
Y'all heard him last week. He said, I told y'all I had gout. He done lied so much he
Yeah,
forgot he told us he
he
had gout.
forgot. Yeah, he got You saw his face.
I told y'all
He
I had
so
gout.
forget.
So it was a lie about who have got when he was hopping around the
He
damn
lied
city.
about
That
everything,
man
Los.
lied. That man said, I told y'all I had gout.
How you don't remember
Pull
your
a
own
muscle.
lie though? That's a habitual lie though.
That's Joe.
You just laugh for no reason. But who would even want it? Do you understand? Well,
That's
I never had it before.
Joe.
But I done heard people tell how excruciating pain it is. Why would you even want to wish that on yourself when you don't have the best health? You already on your last lifeline. Like it's just some shit I would never say that I got. But he won't claim the real shit he
So
got, like the
bad.
house in Virginia.
You lie so
Man,
bad you can't keep up with your lies though. That's diabolical.
Right.
bumble
And
clock
you
rock
know
I
ass
told
what?
y'all
nigga.
I had gout. That man said, I told y'all I had gout. And he was so for real and confused.
No, you
Like
know
he was
what?
lost.
He didn't tell us he had gout. Didn't Charles tell
Child
us?
did. So did. Child
So,
did.
you
So
know,
did.
Joe got an image and he gonna always keep an image. And Joe don't remember that he was
You
live
know what?
limping.
There
You
was that
right.
day. There was that
You
same
right.
day that
I'm
Manola had
telling
went on
y'all.
glory and he
Y'all
would hop
gotta
around that
pay
kitchen.
attention
Show
to.
did.
Hey, you right though. That what Roro told us that. You right. You right.
I be saying, y'all gotta really pay attention. I don't know.
Oh my
Maybe I'm too
God.
FBI. I don't know.
You ain't
I,
lying though. I swear you ain't. Now that I can see him in the screen saying it too. I can
Cause
see
Charles was
him.
Like,
cooking. Yeah, I remember Charles was cooking the
do they
very
not
next
have like
day.
meetings before they go live? Like, this what we
I
gonna
guess
say.
not.
This
No.
the lie we gonna tell today. Like, 'cause they don't never be on the same accord. Joe will say
Y'all
one
got me
thing and
hollering.
Charles come and tell the truth.
Y'all got me
Charles
hollering.
gonna tell
Y'all
it
got
every
me
time.
hollering.
It's crazy.
Cause it was Rolandis who told us Joe had gout. I promise it was. I
It was
remember like
not
yesterday.
Joe. That's why Joe didn't remember.
Oh my God. I forgot about that. It sure was. I am so
Soon
tickled.
as that lie ended, I
Hey,
know they were tussling. I know they were tussling when that lie ended. Why the fuck you told these people I had gout? Tell my motherfucking business up.
ah,
She got your problem right
oh
now. You what you
my
got
God.
to
Relentless. I can stand
Oh
up.
my
Relentless.
God. I can't breathe. Oh
Relentless.
my
You
I
told
God.
the
I
folk
can't
I had
breathe.
gout.
cannot.
You got me crying. I ain't like, you got me
Yeah,
crying.
I
Nobody said
started
they were
Taco
touching.
Tuesday on Monday, and I'll be back.
Oh, Lord. Nobody said they were tussling. Ooh, I'm tickled. I ain't like, it's so with Rolanda though. When she said that, I can see it clear as day.
So
Ooh,
that's about talking.
Lord help me. Oh no, I'm done. I'm done.
Y'all in the
I'm
comments, y'all
done.
want to add some on? Y'all can request up.
Y'all is crazy. Ooh, he
Like,
was so confused. I
Charles
told
on
y'all I had
lease
got.
this morning. Jesus, I just got up like 30 minutes ago.
they need to go on.
He was.
If
Lily
if
gone.
Joe gonna be on live disgusting man, they need to go on sit at that table and write out
He
ask
gonna
them
be at the
all the
table talking
questions
about you
like what you
tomorrow
want your obituary to say. I don't give a fuck.
with that support
Did
mat and that
I write
support
another
cup.
song.
did anybody else see that comment that Charles left under just here to troll page?
You talking about the fake
What they
page where they
say?
said
He called her out her name or something, like you sad bitch or some shit.
What?
I want to say they said that's a fake page that Joe just started using her name.
Was it
Somebody
a
trying to
fake
spray.
page?
Is that a
I
fake
mean,
or
shit, I
something?
wouldn't be surprised because he was just at the nail shop talking about how
Oh,
it's a bunch of pages on Facebook for Charles.
And how he gonna start trolling back.
Can't do shit else.
Can y'all hear us?
Fight back, Joe.
Make sure they ain't trying to knock me down.
I can't. Oh.
In
They
the
know I
chat,
was
y'all
gonna
can
say.
hear me put on one in the comment if y'all can hear.
I can hear.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Shout
I
out to
got
y'all for
to
30K. I
today.
ain't even
Y'all
realize
made
it.
me
Y'all just
holler.
I
telling
swear.
you.
I'm so
What
tickled.
y'all think what y'all think Charles Land Mill gonna be? Comment put in the comments what y'all think his last
Oh,
meal gonna be.
you ready to use that
Fried
Cause his
hindsight?
for
days
the
are numbered.
10th.
Somebody said lasagna.
Garlic butter roll.
Step.
Sugar lamb
Oh,
do
chops.
it
you know,
got
said
do it got
we said
pepperoni on it?
You got
The
pepperoni,
sweet
chicken.
potato
mushrooms, and
cornbread.
accent.
Sweet
Okay,
potato
so
Oh
when
yeah,
you
cornbread
sweet
say
now.
potato
Don't forget
cornbread.
chicken,
that.
Yep.
are you talking about a bowl of sugar?
Yup.
Pizza pasta.
Fried Cornish hens.
Yeah, don't forget the Cornish hen. He probably make him a big ass dinner. He gonna do that sweet potato, uh cornbread. He gonna do them greens with turkey legs in
Them
it.
Boston
He
baked
gonna do the Cornish
beans.
shell
Them seasoned
with
ass
that dry ass
asparagus on the
dressing.
side.
Oh, he gonna go
I
out
know
big
it
for
coming.
charge. And you
What?
radio favorite lamb chops. Them ain't no lamb chop lollipops. T-bone steak, onion, bell pepper, almond mashed potatoes, raw chicken,
Oh, get about that God. He said love them
and some
rolls. That's what he
Kool-Aid.
said the other day. Recommended love them dent rolls. Oh Lord,
You can't forget the cook. I can
sugar
see it
ate.
now. I can see it now, y'all. They like the shit happened or whatever. And all this is allegedly. I'm not wishing death on nobody. All this for entertainment purposes. TikTok, I love the TikTok shop. I love the TikTok shop. So I can see it now. Yeah, I remember on Color Purple, right? I can see Nina showing up to the trailer
Uh,
trunk. Asking Netta,
I like the dad.
Joe, what you
what
cook?
happened what happened to Rolando? How he died on top of me.
Oh,
oh.
With some green peppers and onions in the hand.
Oh.
How
Ew,
he died?
wee.
Eating bell peppers and onions.
And sugar. That man done blew up. He both been had a six pack. That man so swole.
Stop.
He got an
Talking
old
about nah, the six pack gone, the six pack gone. He was so sad
Yeah.
about it.
What
Somebody
you say?
just
Stop. Stop.
You gonna say, Child,
somebody just
you gonna let me
did
fuck it one more time?
somebody just did the playback of him where it started and where it's at now on TikTok.
Wow.
They
Wow.
did
I
the
gotta
Somebody
it was
sent it to
find
me.
something
that.
about where he's at now for his weight and where it was in the beginning to
Yeah, they
where
did
it's
it.
at now. I don't know who
I wanna
pays.
say it's on I think it's on Joe Eddie Jr. I'm gonna
Oh,
check
I
because
gotta
I think he
watch
sent it
that.
to me.
Click yes.
Yeah, it's on
Oh
Joe Eddie
wow.
Jr.
It's
Hey
Joe Eddie.
Nita.
Shout out to Joe Eddie
I'm definitely
Jr.
gonna have
Yes.
to
Cause
watch that.
he the one that sent me the video about the insurance. Cause I'm telling you, so I don't like watching they come. I can't watch their content that long, but about the insurance shit. That's how I found out about that. Oh,
Today.
shout out to all
Uh,
my cousins keeping me
yeah,
informed.
Hey
just hear
Nita.
the troll. That's why I get it.
Hey, Manita.
I I will holler.
Yeah, that was today about the. Yeah, that's what I said. That's like his third time. I want to say bringing up the insurance, but today he got really in deep entailed into it. He went deep today with it.
The amount, how much he got on him and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, he went real deep
I ain't
today.
never heard that before.
Damn, I'm
That's
gonna
why I
have to go watch
said
the
he
play.
plot.
No,
He
I ain't watching the
brewing.
play.
Something's coming. Something is coming. He ain't never said nothing about Charles going to the doctor's office either, which is a lie. Charles still ain't been to no doctor.
Well,
But
they
let
done
me tell
tried
you
every
about
aspect to make
that.
some
You
money.
tell
They
you, I
tried
think
selling
he
the
be reading the
puppies. Nobody
comments.
want the puppies.
Yeah,
Think
because
he read the
Charles, because Joe
comments.
been
I
going
feel
to the
like he
doctor
read them.
all month.
Cause Charles, he just
Yeah.
Well,
breeding
shit.
mutts. No,
Thank you for the gift.
he just breeding nothing but mutts.
Yep,
No purebreds. He would have made money if it was
Yeah, I think we
purebred.
can get up to 40K. Y'all tap the screen.
yep. Charles ain't been to no
I
doctor, and
mean,
Joe gonna bring that lie up. But Joe been every other day this all month.
they probably having that conversation. Joe probably told y'all, we getting low. It's gonna have to be either me, you or me. One of us gonna have to kick the bucket for this insurance. Um, Either gonna be you or me.
I
Um,
can't.
he gonna talk. What the fuck you mean me? He gonna be like that later
Who gonna cook?
with that Tyler Perry movie. He be like, baby, you're my only option. He need 100K. He need 100K. But the real kick is how you gonna make it look accidental to get that 200K. It's gonna be in the food. I'm telling y'all.
Nah, that's not accidental. That's
It
on
is with them
accidental is work
investigate.
or in a car or walking down the street and
Mhm.
the trailer fall on top of him. I mean, you know, in the trailer park, like he getting a dog
Ooh.
in the trailer tip over.
Or cut the brake
Well,
lines.
the dogs is
That's not
under.
accident. That's
The dogs
tampering.
is under
That's
there.
guaranteed tampering. That's not an accident.
But you gotta think where they at, that town they at, they don't
Don't nobody
investigate shit.
cut brake
Yeah.
lines in butt fuck Alabama. Mm-mm.
What?
And
Wait a
he not in
minute.
the country to get ran over by a tractor somewhere driving walking down the road. So no, he don't qualify for accidental.
Falling in the tub.
Yeah, he just gonna have to settle for the yeah,
100,000.
yeah, the slow process.
Ooh, he sure gonna think he rich then. I ain't lying.
I'm telling you, and he's still not gonna fulfill that until he gets somebody else. Joe can't be by himself. He needs somebody else to fulfill that spot first.
Don't he be hearing stuff at night when Roland used to work overnight? You know, he used to hear stuff in the
Yeah, they
trailer at
Daryl.
night. He'd be scared by himself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that was Daryl. You know.
Ooh. Oh, Joe. Them
But
let it go.
child, we
Them
can
let it
go on
go.
for this all day. I ain't gonna hold y'all day up. I just want Char to
Joe
go in
didn't
there and
need to let
start
it go.
checking the medicine cabinet, looking at all that shit what he put in the food because he planning on you, brother.
Ooh. Always look out for eggs.
And
He
if you
ain't
think
even
we
got
lying,
diabetes.
All purpose season.
if you think we lying, then just go on and pick out your colors, what colors you want. Matter of fact, they have a direct cremation. Don't even worry about the service because he want as much money as possible. So he ain't even doing no funeral.
That's why I feel say he gonna be balling. Then he cremated. He gonna have plenty of money.
He
Cheap the
need
way
every
out.
coin.
Again, this is all for entertainment purposes only. Thank you.
Ooh. It is what it
I know
is,
no
though.
shit.
I
I'm not a
mean, we
witness
ain't
to shit.
lying in
I'm
a
not a
way.
part of the conspiracy. I don't have no idea who these people
Uh,
are. All this is made up, fake, make believe. So don't clip me and say I said
even
it.
the way I make believe too. I ain't even here.
You good still. We finna get ready to go anyway. I'm finna let y'all enjoy y'all evening. I'm not sure if I'll be back later.
Alrighty.
I ain't gonna make no promises because I said this shit last night when I got off.
No,
I
for
said we'll
real.
be
And
back
you know
at.
I be having fun with my cousins at the nighttime.
Yeah, we'll be back
I said
tonight.
we'll be back.
I
Yeah,
was
I
Night.
went to
I was
sleep. I
bored
didn't.
as hell last night.
Oh
Yeah, I wasn't even
wow.
trying to. I woke up around 12. Like when all the bullshit was going on. I'm like, I just slept all fucking day.
Baby, be glad you missed
You
it
done
if you
missed
did.
everything.
Yeah, it's
You
Yeah,
done missed
crazy.
everything.
you didn't miss nothing.
I
You
missed
It
missed
was
what
everything. I
you
came in
crazy.
at the tail end.
I wish
But
I would have missed
for
it.
real, y'all.
God damn. Last
But
night was a lot.
uh,
I'm glad it's dead it though because I was having a good time after Hillary sung the Joe Diddy song. That was all I needed.
it was a lot.
Joe Diddy, Joe Diddy.
But shout out to y'all. We got 37.
Yeah, I missed the song. I
A good
tapped
time
that
to take
before
y'all out
that.
with.
But y'all enjoy y'all evening.
We're gonna
Y'all
end
have a
it.
good
Yeah, we're gonna
evening.
end it tonight
You too. I'm
on
finna
this
go watch
premiere.
Joe
If y'all ain't
cook.
heard,
No, don't go watch him cook. Don't give him
Yes,
no views.
I'm still tipsy. I got more drink.
Don't give that man no views.
Oh man.
I'm sure somebody screaming it.
Screaming it. Yeah, go watch the scream.
So we
Alrighty,
gonna go out.
y'all.
This a new song I
Later.
just did today. So
Oh, you got a new
all right,
song.
I'll
Oh,
see
okay,
y'all
another one.
We got another
on the
song.
way out.
We got another song.
Yeah, I just wrote that one today. It coming out sometime this week.
Okay.
On the way out, but make sure y'all tap the screen, and I appreciate y'all.
Talk to y'all later.
All right, T-Pain.
Can we get to 40K before we go?
Forever. But I guess it was a lie. How did we go?
Shout out to y'all again. Shout out to the panel. Thank y'all for joining the conversation today. And who knows when we'll be back again. But make sure y'all following me, and also check out my page and follow Bonnie Blue, which is an AI artist I'm creating and working on. But until next time,